Alright guys, welcome back to the Big Guy Garage. This is actually an intro that I'm making now after the fact. Reason being is I dropped my phone and completely shattered the screen. Can't use it. Lost footage, lost pictures, lost everything. So I had to get a new phone, and that's what I'm on now. So again, welcome to the Big Guy Garage. If you like the swag, we got some neon shirts. Check out the link in the bottom of the YouTube video. But what I had done is 2 weeks ago when I broke my phone, I was starting on the 41. I did all of the door speakers and stuff like that. Everything I needed to do while I had a week of free time, which turned into 2 weeks of free time. But the second week I literally did nothing. So I'm behind the 8 ball. I've got people coming to me wanting stuff built, and I need to get on the ball. The Studebaker is still here. I am getting ready to build the gauge pods for it next week. But for now, I am going to show you all of the footage that I recorded on my B-roll cam, because that's all I had to record on. So it might not be the greatest footage ever, but I had to get something. I'm going to show it. I'm going to let you check it out. So, here we go. Again, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to send anything my way, my address is also on the bottom of the, down there in the thingy thing. Description. But here it is, a lot of footage, B-roll and regular roll coming at you. I am on Facebook, TikTok, and of course YouTube, because you're watching it on YouTube. But here it is. So basically I dropped my phone and completely shattered the screen, like the digitizer and everything. So this little camera is all I have to film with for now, until I go get another phone. I'm working on the dumpster right now, which is basically what it looks like. But I'm sealing up the back windows and everything. Not the back windows, the back doors. And I am using weather strip adhesive to hold this eBay weather strip on, because the 3M tape on it is lack of performing, let's say that. But I'm trying not to get this stuff everywhere, because yeah, it is tough as nails to get off. But I'm doing this. I was going to do this edge, but when you close the door, there's a giant gap right here, and I didn't want that. I wanted it sealed. So that's what I did. I decided to do the inside edge, and this edge has the strip already on it, which, as you can see, weather stripped. And my cat loves this thing. Gizmo. Gizmo. Say meow. You guys blow your minds if it did that. But that's really the only thing I can do right now is use this camera, and of course I'm gonna have to play music and not get any money for this. Don't hardly get anything anyway. But yeah, let's hammer down and get these seals on and done. So I'm going to start wiring the door speakers, and I bought these awesomely nifty door boot jam loom things, okay? It's supposed to go on one side of your door jamb and then to the other, and then, you know, ride. But after looking at this, I think if I put them in there, when I go to close the door, they don't move like a conventional door, so it'll probably just crush it, which sucks. But there's going to be a hefty gap in between here, so I think I'm just going to do like put the speaker wire through and put some regular split loom on it, because I really have no other option. I really wanted to use them door jamb boot things to make it look a little cleaner. It's just not going to happen. So, no big deal there. We're just going to drill us a nice hole here. Well, actually, I can probably do one in the dead center of the door, because it'll be still able to close right and not crush the speaker wire. And the speaker is going to go in here in that general vicinity. But yeah, that sucks. I bought one pair of these, and I got the ones and they were wrong. They were actually both facing the same way, and I fixed it. I just pulled the cap off, unglued it, pulled the cap off, flipped it around, put it back on. But I told them to make sure, and they actually sent me another set. So yeah, okay, cool. So now I got two sets, and I can't use either one of them on this. But yeah, we'll figure it out. So I have been sitting here this entire time soldering and shrinking wires. I had to extend these, as I've said. This is the woofer. The other one's such a tweeter, but these are extended now. As you can see, quite a bit. I probably didn't need that much, but I did it anyway. I've also ran the rear wires. These are for the back speakers, my remote wire for the amp. These are for the other rear speaker, and this is a short run for the driver's door. And I did a short run because the wiring they had would probably come to about here. So I said screw it. I took it all the way to where it come over on the other side of the column pretty easily to hook up to the door speaker. So might as well have did all that while I was here. I'm actually going to run the RCAs too as soon as I can figure out which one, because the back of this radio has like 77 sets of RCAs. Not even joking. Look. So I have to figure out which ones I need for the rear sub, or for the sub, not for the rear sub, for the sub. And at that point, I can start buttoning all this stuff up, zip tying it, getting it to where it looks halfway decent, not just a big pile of wire. But I'm about done with this wiring crap. It's getting on my nerves. I hate doing it. It takes so long. Yeah, I can put the door panel on, try to mark for my speaker, get it on, and somewhere back in this mess there is some cones to keep water from going down right onto the speaker itself or subwoofer. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now today. Battery's about to die, but yeah, getting it going. Yeah, this thing's going to be pretty loud when it has another one of these and then two more of those, but they're coaxials, and then bass. This thing's going to be pretty wicked loud. It's going to be fantastic. Love it. But for now, I need to run my wires. I'm going to have to extend these speaker wires because it's literally as far as it can go right now, and I need it down in this corner. Other than that, I think the tweeter will be fine. It's going to be right here. I already drilled the holes for it to run down. I already have the crossover double-sided tape to the door. There's actually a double flange here. It's the door angle and then a flat like that. It was a pain. I actually drilled through one of these panel holes that, you know, it don't even go by anymore. It's just got screws in it. But I drilled by one of those to go straight at it to get my wires through, and it was a fight to get them wires through. I got them through with luck. But other than that, this thing is nice. I ain't got this hooked up or nothing yet. I was just wanted to test, and these things are nice, crisp, and loud. When I get another phone, I can't wait to hook it up and listen to something, you know, a little bit more better sound quality, because the radio around here is just sucks. It cuts in and out. You heard it going in and out like that. So yeah, other than that though, these are definitely worth the $69 I paid for 2 sets. And that's this and the coaxials for 69 bucks. Yeah, well worth it. In here, this is a big open nothing, so in here that thing is gonna be wicked loud. Gonna have nice treble. The bass on these are gonna get turned down because I do have some subs and stuff hiding in there for this. Boss audio, I love it. But yeah, so let's move on. I need to pull this stuff back off, set my door panel on, kind of like screw it back to where it was, and then reach in here and sort of mark this bottom line out on the back of the door panel, and then I'll mark my speaker hole size. Then I'll cut it. I'll probably cut it with a razor blade because it's like, I don't know, it's like 16th inch thick Luan. It's really thin stuff. Hopefully I can cut it with just a razor blade, then slit the fabric. Yeah, we'll look at this one for reference. Hopefully I can just cut it with the razor blade down there, which is about where it's going to be. It's going to be right there, you know, out of the way of your foot, so the base will come underneath your legs. And this tweeter is going to be about right there in that corner. So, nice. Yeah, here's the wiring. This is one of them aftermarket harnesses. It's not bad, but it's a mess. I pulled this apart for this. And yeah, it all worked. I put a fuse in it, and everything was exactly where it needed to be. So, I need to pull this harness off, run my wires, solder them, shrink them, because this side's basically done now as far as running wires. I can't put the door, well, I can put the door panel back on. I don't want to, because this window has to come back out, of course, because, you know, cracked. But other than that, it's come along pretty good. This does have a grill to it, which it's sort of like, I don't know, I think this might pop out. Yeah, okay, so the grill actually pops out and you can screw your screws to it, which I'm going to try to get it, you know, sitting to where Hyphonics is sitting right and everything like that. Because I show that a little bit on there, you know. It definitely needs a lot of cleaning after I'm done making a mess. Wires tied and put up and everything else, but yeah. I'm loving this already. Loving this audio in this thing. It's going to be killer. Alright, so besides the copious amounts of wiring and soldering I did last night, I have my hole cut in here. This is my cone to keep water from going on it. It is stapled and glued. Nice big hole on this side. Anywho, I am putting in the tweeter now. This is what I'm guesstimating to be the right spot. And unfortunately, I do not have a hole saw that is that big. So, that sucks. It's an 1 7/8". So, the only thing I can do is mark it. I'll cut it out with this one. This is 1 1/2 or 1 3/4. And I'll drill it. And then I will just score it a bunch of times with a razor knife and keep chipping it away. Now here's the thing. This is the actual ring that's going to go on the front side. So I need to keep it down from that edge about that far. These things aren't too thick, you know. but the door panel and stuff, it'll be right at the edge. And then I have to screw it to this and then like staple it to this basically. But yeah, so I need to mark that for that edge and then give it room, which it's about, I don't know, 3/16. So we'll mark that to fit there. Cut it with my crappy cutoff wheels, or not cutoff wheels, but you know what? Is there a... See, the problem with the other one is the set screw, it's stripped out, which it is on that one too. Yay! So, mark it, cut it by any means, and then chip it away, cut the front, fillet it over, and go from there. I need to see if I got spray glue left too, because I'm running out of materials right now. So, this one won't require any kind of, you know, anything, because it's in a pocket in the door, so it'll fit perfect. But let's get this on. Got the tweed in. Alright, I have two options now. I can literally run this on the door. I can like aluminum tape it and then put it down by the speaker, or I can try to stick this through the hole and run it down the door jamb. Honestly, I'm probably just going to put it right along here and connect it and just leave it. I'm going to tape it, of course, aluminum tape it here to where nothing, you know, it don't get loose or anything. And that's just a easier way, because to try to track it through them holes and get it down into the door where I want it, man, it was so hard just to do the speakers. So this will be fine. But we're pretty much done with that. We're actually going to hook it up and put it on. I'm not going to get the glass replaced right now, because probably I'm going to drive it with the windows down 90% of the time anyway. So yeah, tape this down. I will do the back glass though, not the front, but yeah, tape this down and we can put it on, put the speaker through. I do have the clips. I have never once used clips on them. I always just screw them to the door. But let me see, are these the clips? I think they're the clips. These clips. They gave me two different clips. Well, considering there's only 4 of those, it's probably these ones, because there's a bunch of them. But we'll try to stick those in there too, and then shoot some screws through them and get it to hopefully work. But yeah, let's tape this on and this door panel will be done. It takes forever to do door speakers on an older car, so get this one done and completely do the other one. Now that I found the running lights, these are H4s with LEDs around the outside, red. What I'm going to do is, they come with these little pigtails that I believe are like transformers or whatnot. Anyways, a little chip in there. I'm going to solder these together, which are the 2 outside ones. I don't want them independent or nothing. And from that point, I'm going to cut them, solder a pigtail on here if I can find one, or if I can have one delivered, shall I say. But that's what I'm going to do now, just solder these together. So, this being a 41, they did not have running lights. So, for the past hour, maybe 2, I've been tracking down the park lights, you know, which are your running lights. Found it. It was under the dash wrapped up. They had never ran it at all. So I had, you know, pulled the harness from over here, wherever it went. Right here, yes, there it is. Try to find a park light, because I was like, well, it's got to be in the loom. It's not even been in the loom. It was never ran at all. So It took me a while to find it, I'll tell you. I went in the back and found out what color it was, then I come up here, tried to find a color it matched. Then I eventually saw the writing on it where it said park lights. There we go. All this just to put some devil eyes in here. Halos. Got them over here. But this thing's really unique. I don't know who did it, but this extra beauty ring right here was RTV'd in. That was it. I don't know how they're originally supposed to go, but that's how it is. So I'm gonna RTV it back in. After I run a lot of wire, but it sucks. Tough work here. So yesterday I got the that door panel done, and I started working on the headlights. I got them done today. It's just way too cold to be doing much today. It's like 50, and it's been 70 the past 2 or 3 days, so I'm cold now. I'm chilling. So what I'm gonna work on next is trying to get this door panel done, you know, to match the other side to where I can be done for today or for a while or however long. But yeah, unscrew this, pull it, pull the door panel, and then start drilling holes for everything else. So gonna get busy here because I'm gonna move fast so I can get warm. So really this stuff is just not going as planned. I figured I could have the door speakers and stuff done in a day. It's been 3. Headlights, those should have took like an hour. It took all day. But I am currently working on the driver's door. And you know, I got really thinking about it last night. I sort of made a boo-boo by putting all this stuff on already. And it's not the glass. It's actually the window seals that go through here. I got the glue in type. They go in. But I could slide them down. But I know this one is already missing a clip. So when I go to roll it down, actually you can see right here, it's already off. So that window's going to fall off track. Fantastic. You know what? Is there a hole through there? Nope. So it just takes a little clip that for some reason none of the clips want to stay on there. So the second I roll this window down, it's just going to fall off track again. I'll have to take the door panel back off. Fantastic. But anywho, this one's fine. This one goes up and down. There's no clip missing or nothing. So we can get that one done and put back on. Which is kind of a big task to get anything done on this car. Because on this, you know, I have to drill through the kick panel into the doors at the same time. Then drill a bigger hole through the doors at the same time. And then try to drill through the angle plate that goes this way on that door. And then drill through it to get the speaker wire through. So it's kind of a pain to do anything on these cars. It's just 40s model stuff. So tight and, you know, just not meant for audio. Most people would have just put them in the kick panels and been done. I like them in the doors. I think it looks cool. So what I'm going to be doing today is just getting this kick panel cut, or this door panel cut, get the lower speaker cut out, drilling these holes, running wires. But first I got to extend the speaker wire from the crossover on the speakers, because there's not enough room for the, they put like this long a wire on something that needs to be this long. I can't even do it on camera. Something needs to be that long, But hopefully my new phone will be here today, and I don't have to use this anymore. So, oh, I did paint this too. It's over there. It's got to go back on. That one's got to get sanded and painted and go back on. And yeah, so let's stop talking and get busy soldering, shrinking, extending, cutting holes, drilling holes. Yeah, I'm over it.